Hello everyone. Today we are going to have a discussion on for loops in Python. Okay, so before proceeding further, we must understand what is a loop. For understanding better what is for loop. Okay, so a loop allows the execution of a statement or a group of statements multiple times. Okay, for example, we want to print something. Suppose a name of a person 10 times. So instead of writing the print statement 10 times in our program, we can simply write that statement once and iterate a loop over it 10 times. Okay, so now coming to the for loop in Python. Okay, what a for loop does is a for loop is used for iterating over a sequence that is either a list, a tuple, dictionary, set, or a string. Okay, so a sequence is something, a collection of values. Okay, if we take a case of a string is a collection of characters. If we take a list is a collection of elements. What is a dictionary? A dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. Okay, so a for loop basically takes an individual element from that sequence and give it to us so that we can use in whatever way in our program. With a for loop, we can execute a set of statements once for each item in a string, list, tuple, set, or dictionary. I have already told you this. Okay. Now let us understand the sequence syntax of for loop. Okay. So the syntax of for loop is very simple. We we have to first write the keyword for. After that, we have to declare a variable name in which each value from that sequence will come and we can use it in our program. After that, we have to use the in keyword, and after that we can write our sequence, okay, from which we have to iterate each individual values in our program. Now let us look some practical questions practically, okay, which will help us understanding better. Okay, let us take the example. Okay, suppose we have defined here a list, a tuple, a dictionary, and a string. Okay, we have already seen the syntax of for loop is for presented by a keyword not sorry after that keyword we have to use a variable name. Here I have defined it as I. Okay, after that in keyword, and after that we will define the our sequence. Okay, so now I have written ls, and ls is a list. Okay, so now from that list each individual variable will come, okay, in this variable I, and we can use it in our program. Now let us run this example. See, here it is 1 2 3. Why it is 1 2 3? Because we are iterating over this individual item. So in the list we have element 1 2 and 3, so we will print 1 2 3 individually. Now let us change this sequence to a tuple. In tuple we have 4 elements, 1 2 3 4. So when we change the sequence as tp, now each element from this tuple will come into this variable I, and we will print that variable in our program. Okay, so can you predict the output? It is very simple. The output will be 1 2 3 4. Okay, save it. The output is 1 2 3 4. Okay, now let us change it into a dictionary dt. uh, Actually in dictionary there are many functions, so by default when we iterate over a dictionary sequence it will give us the key pair. Okay, so we'll get all the keys ABC in our program. Now let us run this. See, the output is ABC, and this is very interesting. If we take a string here, it will return each individual character. Okay, so now run this. See, I got the character of my name individually ABCD. If you want to filter out based on some conditions from any value from this character or any list, we can do it in a very simple way. Okay, now I will pose a question on you. Okay, can you guess the output of this below code? Now you can pause this video. Okay, and the solution of this program is also given into the link given in the description, and I will also post a link on the video itself. Okay, just pause this video for 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, try it yourself, guess the output, and after that I will show you what will be the output of this code. Okay, now let us see visually what will be the output of this code. Okay, for this there is a very interesting website called as Python Tutor. Okay, so this will help us in visualizing the Python code, how each individual element is processed or how the things go behind the scenes in our program. Okay, so here you can simply write your code. These are the languages defined here. Okay, so now click on the visualize icon. Okay, so now it will show you visually what will be done. Okay, so first we have declared a string called as banana. So when we iterate it over once, a variable x is created and the string over the string banana. Now what will happen is a variable I is declared, that we have all that I have showed you as a part of the syntax, where we get individual element from that sequence. Now see the character B. I is referring to the character B. Now I am checking over the condition. Whenever I will get an A, I will print hash, else I will print the that character itself. Okay, so it is very simple. Whenever there is A, that A will be replaced by hash, and when we will iterate over the sequence, we will get B hash n hash n hash. Okay, so on this print output you can see the output itself. B, now it's A and the condition is true. I is referring to A, so we will enter on the if statement, not else, so it will print hash. Okay, again now I is referring to n and I is not equals to A, so we'll go to else, print n. Now we will referring to A, I is referring to A. Okay, the condition of if is true, we'll print hash. Again go back to the next element is n. Okay, I is not equals to n, we'll print n, and the last element is A, condition is true. Okay, so the output is B hash n hash n hash. Okay, so for your reference you can use this website Python Tutor to visualize how the code goes behind the scene. Okay.